Good blessed Friday afternoon, August the 2nd, 2024. It's about 12:14 p.m. in the afternoon. I just came from up here. This is City Hall, the police department, fire department, and where we pay our water bill. Just came from paying my water bill. All three of the ladies in the water bill places is nice ladies. Real respectful here at City Hall. The police clerk, I don't have anything. She ain't never did nothing to me, even though I don't too much care for her husband, but that's something different. But I just came from up here earlier too, and the clerk, every time I have my paperwork, she give me my paperwork, whether it's not right or not, whether they deny stuff that should be approved. But I just came from up here while I was waiting to get my water bill. I seen the Grand Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan, Robert Hearns, inside of the city manager's office. They was in there. They was talking, laughing, and talking. That's Robert Hearns' vehicle there. But y'all remember when the white guy, James O'Connor, a felon for manslaughter, a felon from last year knocking somebody out with a pole, and then he's on 6 years probation for multiple cases with the city for these dogs, biting people, attacked me twice. But on May the 17th, 2024, I had him on tape, called the police immediately. Officer Higgins, Mark Higgins, who used to be the chief of police down in East Prairie, they gave him one term and they got him from up out of there, and I see why. But anyway, he wrote a report. It didn't go no farther than Robert Hearns, and 75 days later, about 2 days ago, the city manager told me that the city attorney told him to tell me to come down to file a complaint on a case that the police, a former chief of police that know the law, wrote a case about this guy threatening me. But the city attorney, Tabitha Thurman Brown, which I had dealings with her before, with her and Darren King. Darren King is where he need to be, in the cemetery from COVID. Robert Hearns, Tabitha, Clara Poley, and some of the rest of these crooked individuals here in Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County, that's in authority with the law and the courts, they gonna follow Darren King for not prosecuting things when it come to me. I'm an activist. If you don't like what I'm doing, you ain't got to don't look at my thing. But ain't no courts or nowhere else besides here in Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County, and God took that particular judge off the bench. Found me guilty for videoing Lester, lying to kids in my neighborhood. Lester live in this neighborhood, and it's all white neighborhood. Lester live over there. I ain't gonna video on the other side, so they won't say I'm videoing his house. He lived down here in the white neighborhood by the police station, but he came in my neighborhood, the black neighborhood, telling the children that I rape children. Produce it if I rape children. I raised 2 girls from birth. They 18 and 19. They never been down here to City Hall, to the courthouse, but to sit in there in the summertime with me to watch the court cases go on. You see what I'm saying? Or came down here to this police station with me numerous of times, filing complaints. But Tabitha closed the case, refused to prosecute, and I'm gonna show you what she put on there. She didn't have no explanation. You know, they don't have to have no explanation when you the Ku Klux Klan versus a black man that's not a sellout like Lester Gillespie and Rodney Jones and 90% of these preachers. But they closed the case, just like when Lester Gillespie came and harassed me on the 26th of August, 2023. Same thing. They didn't even prosecute it. They didn't even take it nowhere. Just like on December the 7th, 2022, when Lester was forcing his way into this house with a sheriff deputy there telling him he committed a burglary and an assault. They didn't prosecute it. But one thing about it, you see, I ain't gonna dial 911 no more, because y'all let a guy assault me back in 2019 by Boomland, didn't do nothing about it. You let this white man that's on probation, a felon, a danger to and a threat. Just him and his wife, him and his girlfriend, Melissa Walker, both of them on probation, got multiple cases. They supposed to go August the 14th. I don't even know. They may not even have to go, but they bonded out for $200. They should have had parole probation hold, because they done violated their probation. But anyway, the bottom line is, ain't no way this case shouldn't have been prosecuted. It should have went to the state, but they went to the city. But one thing about it, just like y'all don't prosecute, God took one judge and gave him a massive heart attack while he was out of town in his log cabin. God took another judge off the bench that found me guilty of videoing Lester. I was exercising my constitutional rights. He was defaming my character. But now you don't want to prosecute. One day you might be driving that thing, and you better hope you don't have a heart attack or a stroke, because I'll let your car run right into what it is, and I wouldn't even call the police. Y'all demons in this place, with the exception of those that I named. Y'all demons in this city hall, in this courthouse, in the sheriff department. Y'all demons in Lincoln School, black and white. Y'all demons in the housing authority. If the shoe fit, wear. There's a handful of y'all that's not. But one thing about it, y'all can't silence my voice, because God got me. Ask Pharaoh when Moses went over there. When Pharaoh came at him, he drowned his day ass in the Red Sea. Ask Goliath when he tried to ask David, did he want his shield? The shield was too big for David. David didn't look. He didn't need the shield. He had a slingshot in the rock. That's what I got, a slingshot in the rock. I hope I can live to see Bobby Hearns and the rest of you white supremacists, all of y'all, but with the exception, well, there's only a black female that's on the city council that ain't a part of this corruption. I just seen Robert Hearns in there laughing and joking with the city manager. But one day y'all gonna laugh, looking here, and that heart gonna stop beating. I hope I can live to see it. Bobby Hearns, your family dying off anyway.
About the report on May the 17th, 2024 that Officer Higgins wrote concerning Jamie O'Connor threatening me. I know you signed on that, and then they said they couldn't find him. In 28 days, me and somebody found him, and then Higgins talked to him, and I see that you closed the case. Can I ask why?
Do you want to sign a complaint?
No, I'm asking you, why did you close the case?
I'd have to go back and review it. I don't recall off
Okay.
the top of my head.
Yeah, he had found him. Well, we found him in Higgins, and then I looked on the thing, and Higgins asked him a question, and he lied and said he didn't make the threat. Okay. So now I just want to know why was it closed?
Every time it's to be on YouTube.
No, I'm just saying, I want to know why it's closed. I just left out the police station here, asking Robert Hearns why would he sign off on a report when Jamie Connor threatened me. And did you hear him say he don't know? I'm gonna go back to the house and let y'all see the report. But I made a report. I'm gonna talk to you in a minute. This is the police report from May the 17th, 2024, when I called the police for you see what it is for threats. Jamie O'Connor, a felon, and an individual that's on 6 years probation, a dangerous felon, said he had a contract out on my head. Officer Higgins wrote this report. He used to be a chief of police in East Prairie, but they, after one term, they got rid of him and sent him back down here where, and this is not all police, but where most of the rejects come back to Charleston, Missouri, police department. But this is on the 17th. It took him 28 days to find James O'Connor, a man that's on probation. You can tell they wasn't looking for him. We had to find him. I'm talking about Raymond Research and Recovery, and tell him where he's at. Then he went to talk to him. Then he coached the man into saying as if I was stalking him. You know, how can you stalk a person that don't even have an address? But anyway, you can see where he had got, it's open right there. Then you can see on the 16th, on June the 16th, you can see it was closed. They didn't talk to me. They didn't tell me I needed anything. I had kept on complaining and complaining. So the city manager finally told me, after 75 days, he told me that the city attorney, because he said he don't know the law. If you don't know the law, you don't need to be the city manager, because you the boss of the, you the chief of police boss. You the prosecuting, the city attorney's boss. But now, here it is. He told me, the prosecuting attorney, the city prosecuting attorney told me I got to fill out a complaint. 75 days later, I came to fill out the complaint. Y'all see it? You see when I filled it out? July the 31st, 2024. You see what the thing is? Threats. Now, they told me just to put a synopsis. And I just wrote a little bit, because the fact that this police report, it has 1, 2, 3, 4 pages. His supplement report, it have a whole page. But let me tell you, that was yesterday on the day before yesterday on the 31st. Let's see what happened on the 1st. You see, this is August the 1st, 2024 at 12 noon. You see, this is the case stemming from May the 17th. The threat come to a harassment. Let them tell it. When guys were shooting fireworks and stuff at me and my family, other people that they were shooting at that day was assault. They put mine as noise disturbance. Nothing happened. But look what the city attorney, no surprise to me. No explanation. Look at this here. This is all she put on all this paper. Miss Graham, that's Tabitha Thurman, Tabitha Thurman Graham, I believe it is. Brown, whatever her name is. Miss Graham has refused prosecution on this case. For what reason? The man admitted he threatened me, said he was angry. I'm sure the man that got on that roof and if the debris or whatever hit Trump's ear, I'm sure he was angry. But he couldn't tell them snipers I was just angry, don't kill me. But I'm just showing y'all what they do here. They ran by white supremacists. Now, the city public workers, I don't have nothing against none of them. None whatsoever. Nothing with them 3 ladies that's working there where the water department is at. None whatsoever. Not even the clerk. Even though her husband, to me, is a crook, and I ain't going to mention his name, but I'm not going to put on blast, because every time I come up there, whether she like my YouTube videos or not, she give me my paperwork. I just want y'all to see this place, Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County, is ran by white supremacists, period. Y'all need to get some more people like the city council person, Polk. I'm hoping she don't quit. And you don't need to get some of these sellout blacks, because they ain't no different. You see what I'm saying? They ain't no different. But do y'all see this here? How is you going to close a case where I got this man on tape, a felon, a violent felon that's on probation, and he threatened, saying he had a contract out on my head. But see, Tabitha Thurman, you the same one, you and Darren Kane prosecuted me when I videoed Lester on Wallhausen and Vine Street when he was down the street from my house, and he lived over there by y'all, by the white folks, telling children that I raped children, which it was a lie, but he was frightening my children, saying something like that. But yet y'all you and Darren Kane had me arrested, had me prosecuted, had to bond out, and gave me 3 years probation. But Lester rolled up on me. I got it on tape for 9 minutes, harassing me, blocked me in like they did Ahmaud Audrey in Georgia. And y'all didn't do a doggone thing. But that's all right. One thing about it, I know not to call the police no more. Now you have a few police on there that's legitimate, but Mark Higgins is not, and I bet you Mark Higgins couldn't even pass a physical. You see what I'm saying? But one thing about it, what y'all doing to me, it's gonna turn back around on your family, and I ain't gonna even feel bad about it. Because if y'all doing it, your generation and your family is doing it, and the best way to do it, like they did Hitler, exterminate him. Exterminate him. I ain't gonna exterminate you. God gonna do it. Look what Darren Cain at. Go back to that damn cemetery and take a look at it. Why didn't you prosecute them people that attacked Raymond Ivy, Darren Cain? He ain't got the answer, but I bet you he ain't in heaven. He in hell, and I don't give a damn if his family don't like it or any of you other people don't like what I'm saying. Robert Hearns, your family dying off too, man. They getting old. But see, you gonna pay. All of y'all gonna pay. This ain't no threat. This is a promise, what God says. You see what I'm saying? You let that white man threaten me, I'm a senior. But now, y'all done opened up the door. When people don't like what y'all doing, they can come down to City Hall and tell all of y'all I got a contract on y'all racist ass. Y'all should have been dead. I ain't gonna worry about it. Now let me say peace be still.
Mississippi County Sheriff. No, that's the Charleston Police Department. I'm hoping, let's see what's going on. Which way are they going here? Going over the bridge. So it must be something happening on the I-57 northbound. They didn't go over the viaduct, which is Boomland. Let me ride my bike down and check it out. It's my type of work, y'all. Saving lives.